Okay, so we are on Brighton Beach. Last time I landed there on uh, July 17, 2019, and yeah, it took us 4 days, 7 hours, 70 minutes, and I want to go back home to not to Brighton, not to Wide Awake International. I want to land at Cape Canaveral. So, first of all, I'm gonna warp the time 10 hours from now because
Mission elapsed time reset.
I wanna make it on daytime there. So let's start interval timer and go forward 10 hours from now. So lift off in about 3 minutes from now. Okay. Let's go ahead here. See, the fuel we have is 33% because I used all the cargo for fuel. I know it sounds a lot,
reset.
and it is a lot. So add that MFD, APA, PEA, G-force, and kilometers per hour. Right. And here I'll select interplanetary and orbital.
Rotation.
Okay, let's take off. First of all, I need to level ourselves and then take
Wheels
off.
up.
Gonna reach like 90 kilometers of orbital around the moon. So over retro and gear up.
Gear up and locked. Off.
That will do. Main engine cut off.
Rotation.
Just to tilt down to have a look on the moon, the surface of the moon.
off,
and wait until we reach 77 kilometers of altitude. Let's warp the time a bit till we reach 77. Okay, make that burn. Right, orbiting the moon.
rotation,
Okay, so we are now orbiting the moon at altitude of 78k,
off,
and let's go here. Is it recording? Yes, it is. Let's go to lunar transfer, and let's configure that to auto execute enabled. Okay, now we go to TEI, Trans-Earth Insertion, and I'll set here some parameters. Our heading should be 60 degrees when we reach Earth. Our periapsis, I'll set it to 300,000, but it still will be like 320, 330. Okay, so now let's change here a bit the amount of delta V. I want to reach the lowest point. Now it says 1171. So if we play if we adjust even time ignition or PET, which I don't know exactly what it stands for, you can see that the delta V here is decreasing. I want to lower as we can. Okay, that's the lowest we can get. And let's press auto execute, and we have to wait 5,600 seconds. Time acceleration. Makes automatically. Burn for about 1 minute. The actual burn would be 61 seconds. Right. Good. So we made our burn towards Earth. The Hoffman transfer, lunar moon to Earth. Okay, let's work the time and make a quick save as we are coasting along and leaving behind the moon, back home to Earth. So it's been around 6 hours to the mission, and I want to put here the reference Earth, and we can see the distance to the Earth. Quick save. Okay, we can change that to surface, and let's go again to interplanetary, and reference is the Earth, so it's fine. And there is it. There's the Earth. Let's wait until the altitude drops to 320k. $316. Okay, 316. Now we'll press outer burn to orbit the Earth. Now. Right. So it made his orbital maneuver. So now we are orbiting Earth at 377 kilometers of altitude. And actually, since we took off from the moon, it took us 3 days and 12 hours. Let's go here on the map mode, and our target, we want to go to Cape Canaveral, so we are targeting Cape Canaveral. And yeah, so let's go here to base sync, and references Earth, target Cape Canaveral, and let's put here, for example, 8 orbits. Let's just wait until we are aligned. Okay, we'll have to do with 363 in 3 orbits. 63 in 3 orbits. Alright, I will make a small adjustment there. Right, so this is our last orbit. This is our last orbit before deorbiting. And let me just go here.
APU offline.
You have to make a small burn of adjustment. Actually, I can land with that distance offset with 361, but I do want to make that correction. Oh, sorry, the other way. We still have enough fuel for that. No more plus. Ah, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Okay, so I put it in track mode and go wait here till the distance is right. Okay, now the distance is dropping, so I'm going prograde. I will open the retro. Oh, it's open, yeah. It's open. And we will start the orbit. Fine. Let's close that retro. And also the APU. And wait for our altitude to drop to 120. Okay, fair enough. Angle of attack. And here I want to put air brake. Cape, yeah. Right, so let's change the projection a bit. The page and the mode. That will do. Right, so we'll have to change a bit the pitch and the angle. So let's wait until we have automatic APU turn on. About 90k from now.
Mach 27 plus. A center of gravity shift online.
Online. That's good. Let's close that radiator. Stow, actually, and warp it by a factor of 2. Right, re-entry checklist.
Re-entry check, all systems green.
Well,
Re-entry check, all systems green.
That's good, I'm very happy to hear that. Let's change the pitch just a bit. Let's put it like that, just to have a nice view.
Mach 26.
Just changing the pitch slightly, up and down, and right and left.
Mach 25.
And monitoring the hull temperature also. So now the distance, offset distance decreasing, which is fine.
Information.
Mach
24.
APU
Fuel 70%. Mach 23.
I guess, yeah, that's the plasmas burning. That makes us actually stop the friction. The angle of attack in the atmosphere makes the spacecraft slow down, as you can see here. Let's put it like that, just to have a nice view on Earth as we are re-entering.
Mach 22.
Still have 6,400 kilometers until Cape Canaveral. Again,
Mach
making
21.
small adjustments with the pitch, and I can see here the target. So according to that, I'm maneuvering the ship. I think we are above Mexico now.
Mach 20.
Guadalajara. Yeah, above Mexico. We are making the west approach.
Mach 19.
So let me concentrate, so I need that HUD
Mach 18.
to see our altitude and hull temp.
Mach 17.
Soon we're gonna be above
Mach
the Gulf
16.
of Mexico. Yeah, that's the Gulf of Mexico. Let's continue with our descent.
Mach 15. Mach 14. 13. Mach 12.
1.2 Gs. It's not that bad. Okay. I wanna bank
Mach
left
11.
to 0.
Information. APU fuel 60%.
And here we are, almost aligned. Let's continue with our bank 0 and the current pitch, which is 30 degrees.
Mach 10.
Now it's less.
Mach 9.
That's Cape Canaveral over there. That's Cape Canaveral.
Mach 8.
Whoop, what was that? What was that?
Mach 7.
Don't need that anymore. Let's put it on surface.
Mach 6.
Soon we'll be over Florida. Above Florida. Wow. That's dangerous. But I don't
Mach
want
5.
to access too many G-force. God, what's going on here? What is going on? Ship is shifted 1.8 G's.
Mach 4.
Right at Mach 3 I'm disengaging the autopilot. Now we are experiencing almost 2 G's. Put it on 1. And sorry.
On.
Autopilot off. Let's release some G's forces. Right. Let's power it off. Still have to go like 290 kilometers until Cape Canaveral.
Mach 3.
And I can put all the RCS fuel to main fuel
Crossfeed. Main.
in case we need that, because our APU is still open, so it's fine.
Warning. RCS fuel low. Crossfeed. RCS fuel depleted.
Okay. System reset.
System reset.
That's fine. There's Cape Canaveral. Let's put it here on surface mode. And just continue manually. Let's work time a bit by a factor of 2. That should be enough. I'm just working with the trim and roll, not trying to push or pull the stick too much because it's too sensitive here, so I'm just using the trim button, insert and delete, for trimming up and down. And we'll make a visual.
Mach 2.
Oh, that's Cape Canaveral. I've been there before. One thousand 700 kilometers per hour and decreasing. It's all manual now. I'm on manual. Let's take a look to the left, like every pilot does, and I can see the runway.
Information. APU fuel 50%.
You can see the runway is there. Yeah, we're gonna have to make a very short final. So soon it's gonna be subsonic.
Subsonic.
I mean, it's not cheating. It's like looking to the right and looking to the left. Every pilot can do that. I'm not watching it from here, from that point of view. I'm just tilting over there to have the runway visually in sight, because the ILS doesn't work. It works, but we're so far from that, so you know. Let's put the that's fine. Let's put the airspeed hold, and it will keep us at 218 meters per second. And Wheeljet goes down towards the runway. Mach 0.74. Let's continue with regular acceleration time. And we're just looking left, and I can see our pitch by the angle of attack here on the surface. MFD. Slow a bit. No, slow down. Yeah, 143 sounds good. I put it on 200. Yeah. If something goes wrong now, I will still have enough fuel to make a go around. But I don't want, I want it to succeed in the first landing attempt. On the first landing attempt. Just a bit more. That will do. 168 meters per second. And for the final, I will cut the autopilot, which holds our velocity, and we will land at about 130, 120 meters per second. Crosswind. Crosswind now. Let's go ahead and turn final. Because it's a heavy craft, it takes quite time to turn it. It's a bit clumsy, or I am clumsy. Which one of the above? I'm turning final, and I should see that runway. Oh yeah, I see it. I see the runway. It's runway 33. That's runway 33. At Cape Canaveral. All right. We're above the cloud layer, and just making small adjustment. It's a very heavy aircraft, so I really need to pay a lot of attention to our alignment with the runway. I don't want to go around. I really don't want to. Right, so we are on final. We are on final. Yeah, just I know we are offsetting to the right, but I want to adjust the runway alignment. Again, I'm not using no ILS. Even from here the ILS will not.
5,000.
We're still too far away. It's all visual. Right, let's change it here to 143. No, I think we got it. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, the rudder is stable. Oh, drifting too much.
4,000.
I shouldn't do very steep turns. No. I should be very focused on that. So let me put here on the left side, and I will close that down. Actually, I don't need it, but I do want to have it on the left side. Right.
3,000.
Oh, too much trim.
Two thousand.
We'll deploy the landing gear soon.
APU fuel 40%.
Right, so landing gear.
Gear down.
We'll add some drag.
You are cleared to land. Gear down and locked.
Yeah, definitely add some drag. So you can see. Okay. Getting there, getting there, getting there.
1,000.
A bit low,
900.
but still fine.
800.
Okay, autopilot off.
700. 600. 500.
Getting there, getting there.
300.
Seems to be nice.
200.
Alright.
100. 75. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Go.
6.
Land.
4.
Come on, come on, come on.
3. 1. Wheels down.
Very good. Right, wheels down. Air brake deployed. Oh my god. What's wrong with you? Something is the rudder is wrong?
100 knots.
Come to a wheel stop.
Wheel stop.
Finally, 4 days, 7 hours, 5 minutes, and we are back from the moon.
Off.
So I can
Using external O2.
use the external O2
External cooling online.
and for the time being the APU off. So yeah, so 4 days and 7 hours. Yeah, so that was the trip, moon to earth. See you in the next video.